Hi everyone, TARDIS commentary here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Edge of Destruction. Now, this is quite a controversial story, as many of you probably know. It's only 2 parts. It features the first Doctor, Barbara, Ian, and Susan, and it is the 3rd ever story. So yeah, basically the story behind this is that the series was originally granted a 4-episode run, which was later extended to 13. And obviously you had the first 11 with 4 parts of The Unearthly Child and then the 7 parts of the Daleks. And you needed 2 more episodes to fit into that gap. And basically extending the Daleks was an option. They didn't really have any money for new sets or extra actors, so they only had to make do with the TARDIS set, and yeah, and the 4 main cast members that they had. So that was the situation. It was also written in quite a hurry. Of course, later the series was granted more episodes, which led into Marco Polo, Keys and Marinus, the Aztecs, and so on. But at the time it was written, it was only really 13 or whatnot. So basically, that's what's going on behind this. So it was really quite a hurry, and given those circumstances, I must say it could have been worse. I personally don't mind this story too much. I know there are people who absolutely hate it, there are people who are kind of on the fence about it, and there are people who, well, there are some people who like it. And I'm one of the people who's kind of on the fence about it, a bit leaning towards liking it, I guess. Because it does have its strong points, I will say that. So, yeah. So that's that. Now, the story itself, being only 2 parts, is quite short. It does have a bit of padding in it, because obviously you've only got the 4 main characters. But I think, and with no monsters or anything, the first episode, not necessarily the second, but the first, really does set you at an unease about what's happening inside the TARDIS and whatnot. And yeah, and because you got Susan with the sisters and whatnot, you're not sure who to trust. You very much feel confused about this. And the Doctor is still at that point in his life where he's not entirely the hero he will be yet. He's not as bad as he was in An Unearthly Child, but he's still quite a bit self-centered and whatnot. So, and also, one of the parts of the story was to kind of like tie up the character threads from the first 2 stories. So you have things like that in there. Now, so yeah, that's quite interesting, I think. So there are parts of this story, because apparently they got criticised for the scissors scene. Yeah, I think that one worked decently well. Yeah, the second episode is when we get into a bit more technobabbles type thing. I like how the explanation's just simple, but the explanation kind of doesn't cover what happened in the first episode. You still don't know why the characters start acting weird. Because at first you get the idea that there's kind of like an alien inside the ship that's hiding inside people. And I think that's a great idea. I think if they continued that idea, then they would have had a very good story. But the way they done the solution, while I do like the solution, I think it's quite good. It just doesn't really fit what happened in the first episode. So it's definitely a story by 2 halves, I think. Now, Barbara is probably the main character of this. And people say, you know, the Aztecs was the only one where she was allowed to sign, but I mean, she also is very much the main character of this, because she was the one who, like, had the thinking behind it and whatnot. And there is character development in this, I think, for all the characters. Maybe not Susan so much. Ian gets a bit, but it's mainly Barbara and the Doctor who develop in this. And you really do see their relationship developing as well. So I like that. So overall, I think, you know, as I said before, it could have been far worse. It could have been better, and it could have been worse. So for those reasons, I am going to give it a 6 out of 10, because overall it's not something I'd watch often, but because it's 2 parts, it is something I can watch from time to time, I guess. So yeah, and then of course you've got the cliffhanger at the end, which leads into Marco Polo, which is sadly lost. And because I've had the beginning box set for quite a while, since I was quite young, that story has kind of developed become almost a myth. Like, become a legendary factor, I guess. It's hard to explain, but just that footprint in the snow and whatnot is very good stuff. And something I've always wanted to find out what's happened. Now, on the DVD there is a special feature which is a shortened down reconstruction of Marco Polo. So if you want to watch that, then you can. And rumours are that it has been found. There are also rumours that Power of the Daleks has been found, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Maybe nothing's been found. Maybe some stuff has been found. I hope some stuff's been found. I hope Marco Polo's been found. I hope Power of the Daleks has been found. Anything being found in Doctor Who is good, even the space pirates. So, yeah. 6 out of 10 for the Edge of Destruction. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next week, I'm not sure, it'll probably be a 3rd Doctor review. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all next Saturday. Bye, everyone.